Alright, it's recording now. Put that okay. What's up, guys? It's me again, Eric Beck, MrMcAssington, whatever you want to call me. Back with my friend Tristan Owens. Introduce yourself.
I'm Tristan Owens. I like stuff, I guess. I already had an intro. You'll listen to that.
Alright, well, basically, this is something we've never done before. We're playing an online game on Congregate. It's called Cyclomaniacs. I used to play the shit out of this game in computer class. Basically, it's just something different. It's a little flash game. So yeah, we're just gonna have fun with it. Basically, it's a bike racing game. We tried recording this already, that's why the first level's already done, but I'm gonna redo it again. Basically, you choose from these characters, and you can upgrade your characters. And basically, you just try to win the race like any other racing game ever. Do you have any experience with this game, Tristan?
Multiple hours of web design
Just web
class
design.
that we had together.
Yep.
That we had together.
10th grade, 7th period, we had web design 1, I think, and the teacher was terrible, never taught us nothing in there. And basically, I sat kind of close to the teacher, okay, but I had a fat kid who sat right in front of me. So, he would block my computer screen, and I would be playing this the entire period. And, Tristan sat like super far in the back, and the teacher,
Because I got moved out of my
Yeah.
seat because I was a bad child.
yeah, he was pretty hardcore back then.
Basically, what I did was I took a needle and I pierced my lip in the middle of class, and it's bleeding everywhere. I got all the computers. It's a long story. I was that hardcore, to be honest.
He's lying. He talked
Yeah.
or some shit like that.
I was told multiple times not to talk anymore, but that class was such BS, and I was done with everything. I was so bored, and I got up to throw something away, and then someone asked me a question, and I turned my head to the right, and she's like, "Tristan, you gotta move. You're done. You're not sitting by your friends anymore." E- Even though I was talking to that girl who's on the other side of me,
Bridget?
who I'd like never talked to.
Was it Bridget?
I don't know. Was that her name?
Did she never talk? That was
Yeah.
Bridget.
No.
But yeah, anyway. So yeah, I'm not sure how much of this game we're gonna play. Maybe try to beat it if it takes less than an hour, but we're gonna split it into multiple parts, obviously. So yeah. What do you want to talk about?
I was still talking about what is
Go
that?
ahead, keep talking about it then.
I think
That's
so.
fine with me.
So basically, when I got moved, that was my teacher's worst mistake because I passed the class with an A because the place she moved me to was right next to two very attractive young ladies who were overachievers, and everything we did was in a group of three for some reason. I don't know why. And they were like, "Hey, Tristan, if you jump in our group with us and stop this other really creepy guy from jumping in our group, like
Wait,
he will."
what
'cause
color
he's,
was
like,
he?
the only-
What color was he?
He was mixed.
He was black.
He was creepy.
Let's talk about a
And he had
funny.
like really bright. It's funny because he had like really bright blue contacts.
Yeah.
That like he told her about were real and everything. Every now and then you put him in, and he had like one brown eye, one blue eye. And you're like, oh.
No, let's talk about something funny. Remember that time when he said if Cody would date him, and she's like, "No, my dad wouldn't like me dating you because you're black." That was hilarious. It was so funny.
I thought it was funnier when she told her she like kept this charade going that she had had a boyfriend or whatever, and he didn't believe her, and he wouldn't leave her alone about it. So like I had to text her pretending to be her boyfriend from like 2 feet away.
And yeah, that's what you do to get black people away from you. Just kidding.
Cody, by the way, is not a man. It's Cody with an I. It's a female woman.
I'm glad you.
I'm just clarifying
I'm glad
that.
you did that.
I'm just clarifying that. Well, I mean, he's creepy. He's not gay, that I know of. You know.
What?
I said that the dude hitting on Cody was creepy. I don't think he's gay, so
Oh no.
I don't want any kind of misconception.
I mean, It's fine. They're never gonna know who we're even talking about.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to keep it real, Eric.
No, you're trying to lie to the audience, and I don't appreciate that. I don't appreciate you coming to my channel and lying about stuff. You did it in the first episode a lot, and I told you to stop, and you're already doing it again.
Well, I'm sorry. Hey, Eric, remember that lie you told about your sister in the first episode? Yeah, shut up.
No. It was a.
She didn't
It was
buy
a
Barbie
miss.
game,
Are
okay?
you making fun of my sister?
I'm making fun of you.
I think you're making fun of my sister, and she's gonna have to come whoop your ass.
I'm not. Alright, well, I will apologize then, because I did not know this would offend her. I'm just telling you that she didn't buy a board game. I'm trying to clarify the misconception for anybody who believes that she did because of the last one.
Hey, man. Sometimes you follow your heart. Sometimes your heart cuts a fart. That's a cosmic shame. Tenacious D, please don't sue us. I really like your songs.
They would never sue us. They're too cool.
I think they would sue us, man.
They're too rock and roll to sue us.
I think they would sue us. They probably already just did. By the time this has gone up, we're probably being sued right now. But
Wait, does that mean that when we go to court, I get Jack Black and Calgass's autograph? Because I'm down for that.
no, they're probably gonna punch you in the face.
I'll take it.
Hey, man, it's worth it. Okay, and if anyone who doesn't know, we're talking about Tenacious D. If you've never heard of them, look them up, you sorry sacks of shit. What the hell are you doing with your life?
Yeah, for real. I mean, they're tenacious. What else do you need to know?
Let me tell you, man. It's a fucked up world out there. And the one thing that makes sense is Tenacious D. Alright?
What was your favorite album by them, Eric? Was it their first album, the movie album, or Rise of the Phoenix?
Movie
Even though the first album, and the movie album, are very similar.
movie album. Because it was more polished, in my opinion.
It was, and it had one of my favorite songs on it that was not on the original album.
Which one is that?
Kickapoo.
That's true. Kickapoo is an amazing ass song. Longest fucking time ago in a town called Kickapoo, there lived a humble family, religious through and through. But yeah, there was a black sheep, and he knew just what to do. God, please don't sue us, Tenacious D. We love you. Okay, enough of getting copyright strikes. What do you want to talk about, man? Tristan, can you hear me?
Yeah, you cut out for a minute.
What do you want to talk about, man? Let's talk about Mass
What do I
Effect.
not want to
Let's
talk
talk about Mass Effect.
Why are we talking about Mass Effect?
Because you were just playing it, and two of my friends...
Cody was playing
Yeah,
it.
I know, but you said that you were just playing it earlier. You said you played it again or something.
Oh, Far Cry.
Oh, well, let's talk about Mass Effect anyway. Do you like Mass Effect? Are you a fan of Mass Effect?
Yep.
Alright. Can you explain to me why?
I like third-person shooters. All right.
Mm-hmm.
The storyline's great. It's all interactive. There's hours upon hours of gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of these games where they didn't really cut any corners. You know what I mean? They really put their full time and effort into it, and I appreciate that.
Yeah. Now, before I state my opinions on the game, I'm going to say right on out that it's an amazingly polished game. I'm not going to say it's not an amazingly polished game. But I do feel like the gameplay suffers. In my opinion, the gameplay suffers. I don't think it's as fun as it could be. I think it's cool how much of an RPG it is. I think it's cool how much in depth it goes. But in my opinion, it feels like in order for them to do all that stuff, they had to cut out the funness of the gameplay. I don't think the gameplay is fun at all. The shooting is just unsatisfying. The powers are kind of cool, but they're kind of disappointing. I'm not a big fan of it. And
which one did you play?
I played all 3 of them, okay? And I played the second
Okay.
one. For first time I ever played it, I put 10 hours into it. And I wanted to like it so badly that I put another 12 hours into a new character just to try it out to see if I was mistaken, but I just could not get into it.
What'd you do? Play it as a soldier, and then go back and play it as like a vanguard or something with powers?
Yeah, well, first I
try the
played
difference.
as a bioengineer or some shit.
No, that was your first mistake.
Why?
It's all about the vanguard.
Why?
Because they have the powers. The powers, I love the powers.
Bioengineer has powers. They have healing.
No, I mean like the psychic powers.
Oh. What?
They have I can't remember what the word's called. It's been a while since I played it. I think it's technically just like a chip that's implanted into them, but it gives them like psychic powers basically. They're pretty cool. Like you can lift people in the air and throw them and stuff.
Oh, I think I played as one of them.
Yeah.
Because I could do that thing. Okay, I was kind of confused because there was that one. It was like one of the powers. It was like fire bullets or some crap like that.
Fireballs.
Like, yeah, you put like fire onto your bullets or some crap like that. I have no idea. I can't remember. All I know is it confused the hell out of me. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I know there's fire bullets. I don't want to talk about too much that anyway because I can't particularly remember, and I don't want to say something that's wrong. You know what I mean?
Well, what do you want to talk about then? I thought Mass Effect would be a good topic, but apparently I was mistaken.
Oh, you're totally mistaken because you suck. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know, Eric. What have you been playing?
I've been playing Fallout New Vegas.
You just finished your first playthrough. Well, your first playthrough of recent times.
Yep.
On it, yeah. How'd that go for you?
It was amazing. At first, okay, now I'm gonna give you a little bit of backstory. Fallout 3. I bought it. Okay, first of all, you guys know that I'm a big Oblivion fan, okay? And then Fallout 3 came out, and it looked amazing, but I never got a chance to play it. And my sister's boyfriend had it for the Xbox 360, okay? And I would always watch him play it. And one night, well, he wasn't at he wasn't at my house, and I came to my sister's room, and I asked her if I could play Fallout 3, and I instantly fell in love with it. So the only thing was that I rarely got to play it, unless like my sister and her boyfriend were at the house, which kind of sucked. But it just made, when I did get to play it, it just made that more special. Anyway, when Fallout New Vegas came out, I was like really apprehensive of getting it because basically all it is an expansion of Fallout 3 because it has the same graphics, has the same weapons, except there's a few exceptions, alright? But then my sister's boyfriend came home one day with it, and I played it, and it was Fallout 3, alright? And Fallout 3 is a good game. So I gave it a chance, and I liked it a lot, and played it for hours and hours, and then just eventually got like out of playing it. And then 2 months ago, I started playing it again for the PS3, and I fell back in love with it. And what I do is I play that game while I watch someone else's Fallout 3 Let's Play, Frozen Foxy to be exact. I watched his Fallout 3 Let's Play when I play Fallout New Vegas. And I just finished my first 100, like not 100%, but I finished my first story mode, like run through of it. And it was pretty amazing. I played on very hardcore. And I played as an NCR supporter. And yeah, it was freaking amazing, man. I destroyed. Well, I didn't. Okay, I don't want to spoil it, but basically, I didn't destroy the Legion wholly. I killed Caesar, me and Boone. My two companions were Eddie and Boone, and I keep crashing. I feel like an idiot. I chose Eddie and Boone, and so yeah, me and Eddie and Boone, we went and whooped Caesar's ass just by ourselves. We just went there and whooped his ass because we're hardcore gangsters coming straight out of the capital wasteland. And So yeah, it was pretty amazing. My favorite part of that game is like everything you do in that entire game. If you feel like it's worth something, because at the very end, at the last cutscene, it goes through and it like everything you did. There was like a little dialogue of what happened afterwards and like how you affected in it. And I got teary-eyed. I'm not gonna lie, I got teary-eyed from the ending. It was amazing. So I've been playing it for like 2 months straight. I had like 50 hours on this character. I beat it all the way through on very hardcore. And I beat it this morning, and as soon as I beat it, I made a new character. And I'm playing on very hardcore again, but this time I'm doing everything opposite. I'm using, on my first build, I did only, like, small guns and, like, just really easy stuff like that. This time, I'm using melee, unarmed, and energy weapons, 3 things that I never use. I'm going for the powder gangers, I'm going for the Legion, all that kind of stuff, doing all the missions that I didn't do. And I'm still having a lot of fun with it. It's just, man, I can't wait till Fallout 4 because it's gonna be released on the same engine they use for Skyrim, but hopefully it won't suck. So yeah, what do you have?
So let's talk about what's really important about that. You said that you saw the outcomes of everything you did, like overall. Did any women or innocent children die? That's what I want to know.
What do you mean? You have to be more specific.
Did any innocent people die because of your actions?
No, that was a good run through. Why?
I was hoping, because I wanted to say that you murdered people and that you're evil.
No, that was a good run through. But this playthrough, it's an evil run through.
You're gonna throwing spear so many people.
No, I'm gonna ballistic fist them in the ass.
What's the name of the thing that's is my favorite item in the game? It's like a power punch or something.
The power fist?
Yeah, power fist.
Well, okay, you like the power fist, but you don't know what the ballistic fist is?
No, I don't think I've ever used that.
Ballistic fist is the power fist, but instead of just making like your punch super powerful, it explodes. It's an exploding punch. It does crazy amount of damage, dude. Holy balls.
Is that anything like the exploding punches in Grand Theft Auto 4?
Ballad Gay Tony?
Yep.
Yeah, it is. It's basically that always. And you do
that thing was awesome.
Yeah.
I punched so many cars in the face.
My favorite thing was to do was wait for like a taxi to show up, and then I would like shove the side of the taxi, and like the car would get dented in, and like the taxi driver would come out and try to fight me, and then I would just like punch him like he'd fly up in the air. It was so fun.
I played a game myself when I got bored with the thing where I would line up cars, and then I would just like straight like parallel parked on the side of the thing, and I would like wait till there's a sidewalk full of people. I'll run down and push all those cars as fast as I could and see how many people I could kill with them.
My favorite thing to do was to go into cinematic mode and go on slow-mo, and then just run people over and see them like a ragdoll away.
There was some very cinematic elements in that game that you could do by yourself. You know what I mean?
Okay, I would go.
I appreciate that.
Did you know about the skate parks?
What about them?
Did you know about them? Like, did you know where they were? Well, what I would do is I would get the NRG 900, and I would go and do like backflips on the ramps, and I would like ride the ramps. It was so fun. And
what was the name of their bike in the game? The Sanchez?
Yeah, I think so.
Is that correct?
What was I gonna say? Crap, I can't remember what I was gonna say. Okay, well, say what you were gonna say.
I was just asking if that was the name of the dirt bike, because I remember always having one at my hideout and like never using it or my safe house. I had that, and I think I usually had a Comet, and I just drove the Comet around all the time because it was awesome.
The what?
The Comet.
Oh, the Porsche thing.
Yeah, it's like a Porsche. It's a fake Porsche. Yep. Yeah.
Oh.
And there was that dealership you go in and steal, the Grotti dealership.
Yeah.
Those like big Lamborghinis. Yeah.
Yep. Oh,
Yeah.
fun.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Are we gonna do this?
Yeah.
Is this one of those
We are.
things? And
No, we're gonna just fight me in the Waffle House.
okay.
All right.
What was I gonna say? Now, okay. I used to play the co-op or the online with my friend Hunter, and my favorite car in the game was the hidden car, the hidden. Ah, crap! It was like the souped-up. I can't remember what the car was called in the game, but basically it was in real life. It was a Ford Focus, like four-door Ford Focus, and then there was the souped-up version with like, it was like tuned and it had like turbo in it, and it had like a carbon fiber hood and stuff.
Yeah.
That was my favorite car, and my friend's favorite car was the Lamborghini clone. And we would go to
Karate.
yes, and we would go to the airport, and we would race and see who would win. And I would always win in my whatever heck thing is called, in my sports car, and he would. Okay, basically, the Lamborghini has more like acceleration, like it's faster on acceleration, but on a long stretch like that, I would always win. It was hilarious.
Not to backtrack too far, Eric, but you're on a. I'd say you're on a post-apocalyptic game kick now. I guess. Even though it's only been one game, you've been playing a lot. Are you excited for The Last of Us?
I don't know anything about The Last of Us.
Well, they told me one thing that you guys was like, well, I'm definitely playing this now.
What is that one thing?
There are other survivors out there, and you don't know who to trust.
Ah, sweet.
And that element just amazes me. Just like in DayZ.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was just about to say.
Even in DayZ, it even gets to the point where you can, like, if you kill people, you get different skins, kind of.
Yeah.
And then people know to stay away from you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's a sweet element in the game.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. So I'm guessing The Last of Us is a post-apocalyptic game.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of.
I think there's like it's like not too far into the after the apocalypse, but it's late enough that there are like little civilizations and little towns and
Well,
stuff.
are there like mutants and shit? Is it like Fallout?
I haven't looked up enough of the game to be like that. I think it's purely survivors.
Oh, okay.
Is what I'm getting it from.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna look that up after we're done here.
Yeah, I think it comes out in a few months. I'm not sure when, but I'm definitely gonna be picking it up, playing it.
I probably will too. I've heard a lot of people like buzzing on that game.
I'm very excited for it.
Well, Northern Line's excited for it, which means I'm probably gonna be excited for it. So, any other games that you're looking forward to?
Saints Row 4 is probably the closest one.
You know, that's the same thing. Saints Row 4 is the same thing that happened with me in Fallout New Vegas. It's just Saints Row the 3rd. Okay, it's actually, they released this in a statement. It was actually supposed to be a Saints Row the 3rd expansion, okay? But they didn't release it. And they're gonna release it as a fucking full game. Dude, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
That is so fucked up, Volition.
See, I don't have a problem with that because I love Saints Row 3rd so
I
much.
do too, but calm the hell on, man. Like, every NPC in the trailer, save for like 2 or 3, are exactly the same. Every car in the trailer, save for 2 or 3, are exactly the same. It's fucking, that's ridiculous, man. That is fucking ridiculous.
I agree with you as far as like looking at the full picture. But the part is, as long as I have a good time with it, I won't care.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But, see, what people are bringing to, like, what people are really pissed about, they're not super pissed about it being a $60 expansion for Saints Row the 3rd. They're pissed about Saints Row not having, Saints Row having lost its touch. And I can feel for that, because look at Saints Row, the first Saints Row. It's a gangster game, okay? Look at Saints Row 2.
Yeah.
It's still a gangster game. And then look at Saints Row the 3rd. Like, it's super ungangster. I mean, don't get me wrong. I fucking love Saints Row the Third. I love Saints Row. I was about to say Saints Row the Second. I love Saints Row 2. I love Saints Row the Third. Okay, but Volition really fucked up on the true loyal fans because they really lost what they were going for. They were going for a gangster game, and they just kind of went overboard with wackiness. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying that's not what the game started out as.
I'm saying it's a great thing, so
Well,
I like it.
did you?
It's one of those games where like games that eventually piss me off because they're so serious, and I feel like so whenever I pop in Saints Row the Third and I take a break from life, and I just enjoy the absurdity of it.
Did you buy or play Saints Row Saints Row 2?
I played it, did not buy it, and I didn't play it as long as I played the third one, definitely.
Well, that's probably. Did you play Saints Row 1?
Same situation. I didn't buy it. I had I think I had like 7 hours in it, something like that. Yeah.
Well, I can understand. I can understand that. What they're basically going for is. They basically said, fuck all the old fans, let's make this game fucking crazy and make anyone who wants to play it. And I can understand why they did that, it's just still kind of fucked up in my opinion.
I mean, I think that I understand why they would do it from a selling standpoint as well, but I think it's to the point where, it's their product, they made it, they want to get out to people, and so everybody can enjoy it.
Except hardcore Saints fans.
I mean, that's a pretty small hardcore base, though. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Saints Row 2 had a pretty large following.
True. I don't know.
They're just
Point is, I like their games.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I really enjoy the Saints Row games still, but because I wasn't that much of a hardcore fan, but they did lose their touch, which is kind of messed up.
You lost your touch, Eric.
Isn't there an 80s song about that?
No, but there's a million 80 songs with the word touch in them, yeah. I don't know which one you're referring to.
I swear there's a song about that, something about losing your touch. Let's talk about 80s songs, man.
Let's just beat it instead.
Beat it! Beat it! Oh god, that is not a good song. Okay, I need to stop that, or else I'm really gonna get flagged pretty hard. What is your favorite 80s song, man? And you better get this right because
that's gonna be tough.
You better get this right because you already said in the last.
Let me think for a minute. What?
Are you still there? Oh no. Oh gosh, we lost him.